Jemele Hill went here. Rex Ryan really sat there and defended Lane Kiffin and in the same breath criticized college players for leveraging similar opportunities. Lane Kiffin has done this multiple times. Brian Kelly and another coaches have done it too. Okay. See, while I was talking about them schools, I'm playing. Jemele's the homie. They were doing this before NIL ever came into play. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. Is that what we doing? Oh, Jemele, let me make sure that this next one is this clip. Okay, yes it is. So what is she talking about? Obviously we know Lane Kiffin dominated the news, still in the news for what he did in terms of not just leaving Ole Miss, but now we into the phase of anybody that's married hates this part. It ain't what you said, it's how you said it. Some punks out here. I swear y'all aunties are raising y'all. How many aunties are raising these kids? It went from my generation where your mama and daddy raised you or your grandmama, big mama. Now it's the auntie. Yo, mama's sister is raising you. Soft. It ain't that he left Ole Miss. It's how he left. Shut the. What? You know how I got to Ole Miss? Do you really want to know? Do you really want to read them faxes? Do you really want to read these texts? Do you know how I got? No, man, I ain't going to out Columbia. Do you know how I got to high school? Let me do that. Nobody care about high school. It ain't illegal. It just ain't legal. Well, dog, when you they come get you. Have you ever been recruited? Have y'all ever been recruited? I mean, and if you're really good, you get negative recruited. That means you so good, everywhere you go, they talk bad about everywhere else you're thinking about. I just go recruit trips. I'm like, really? That's what they do? They don't, really? And you get in trouble? Wow. Didn't think that. Like day school was exempt from all the BS. Come on, man. Miss me.
A big picture take is, look, I don't blame Lane Kiffin for going after it. Why? I mean, look at the landscape of college football, which I think is absolutely abysmal. Not just the calendar, but the fact you let kids bail, all the time, free agents. You know what? I'm going to make more money, D. Wood, if I go to this place or whatever. What is the difference? And to people that are killing Lane Kiffin, he's the one that built that program. He's the one. His leadership, his talents as a football coach, and the guys he hired and all that type of stuff. And so, look, yeah, I mean, does he look like a monster? It's easy for all of us to say, oh, hell no, he should have stayed, all that kind of stuff. That's not the real world, because everybody that's saying it would have chastened that job at LSU and the way more money and everything else that job brings. And so to me, no, he is not the monster in this case.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, the running theme and the running joke today is like your intelligence based on where you went to school or who we think you are. So I just heard another word, chasing. He said, everybody with a chasing. Look, I am not the one. I don't care how smart I am. Like, I know I'm smart, but I ain't the smartest. Come on, I ain't stupid. So I just heard the word. Here we go. He dead right. I mean, look, Jemele saying the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy exists everywhere. The hypocrisy is with the players, and now they have the freedom to express that hypocrisy, and the coaches have always had that freedom to do it, and now they're doing it to another level. You got to understand it's a pecking order to this. So what Lane Kiffin did is, one, coach the hell out of this team that's not even as talented as the team he had last year. And they are in a better position this year. And Lane Kiffin coached them up. And look, when I'm telling y'all the real, see, I was at the cigar lounge last night, and this guy, I was talking to him, I'm going to keep it out. His son plays for the Yankees. That's all I'm going to say. And his son is big time. And I didn't know this. I'm just going to cigar lounge just saying, hey, get a stick real quick. And then we talking to, oh, snap. He's like, yeah, I like you and how you talking. And then the other guy was like, yeah, you just be saying like what we really thinking. And I was like, look, I used to do what they do, which is like talk at you, point at you, and act like I'm not that. And then I was like, dog, I remember being up there. I was like, man, I'm telling y'all exactly who I am, and y'all better do the same. If not, you fake. Anyway, now I'm just telling you what the real is. What Rex Ryan is trying to say is, you suckers, if y'all gonna act like how we got to our powerful positions was all above board, right? All with the best of ethics, you a damn lie. You don't believe me? Let's go. Okay. Paul Feinbaum be getting into it all the time. He just announced he's not going to go for the U.S. Senate. He realized them politics ain't the same. Boy, they undress you in politics. But look, he's come at me before, and it's, it kind of in jest. He was like, it was me and him and Keyshawn one time. I was racing Keyshawn. I beat Keyshawn in the race, and he was clowning me. He didn't just say that Keyshawn will win. He was like, Marcellus, what has he ever done? Paul Feinbaum, I will tell you one day. And I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me, Paul. You hear me right now. Look at that. Woo. Okay, who else is up here? Dan Orlowski. Come on, y'all. I'm not even gonna do that because Dan Orlowski, I love him and his analysis. At the same time, he takes a lot of heat for how. Okay. Adam Schefter's still mad at me for breaking the Harbaugh news. Mike Greenberg, Mike Golick on line 1. How did that go down? You know what I mean? Like Woody, my dog. I don't know nothing bad about Woody. He used to block the shit out of me, though. I remember that. Rex Ryan, we already know all this stuff. Point being, ain't none of us perfect. So I think Rex Ryan is talking from a position of, let's start with, we ain't perfect. Like, he ain't do it perfectly because no one does. But damn, what did he do wrong? So Jemele Hill's like, you know what he did wrong? Over every coach gets away with this stuff, and then you talk about the players and his hypocrisy. We always criticizing the players for doing stuff that the coaches can do. Well, welcome to damn college football. Now, if they were governed properly, a little better from the NCAA, et cetera, if they could see ahead to actually have this properly coded, properly restricted, then we wouldn't have all these incidents. If the calendar has shifted and the calendar was in alignment with NIL or now with they're doing the revenue share, then we would be in a different place. But guess what? They have these old archaic ass rules.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. VINIA, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
You know what we do on this show, boy. We blow, boy. Oh, damn it, Rex Ryan. Jemele Hill got you in sight. Uh-oh. Yeah, she said hypocrisy. I wanna know. Rex Ryan, I heard you out there talking crazy, so let's get it. I, Rex Ryan, out here talking wild again. Switching sides so fast he need a safety pin. One day he preaching loyalty, players shouldn't bail. Next day he cheering for Lane like, get that private jet sail. Jemele like, boy, stop the cap. You were scolding all these kids, now you cheering this crap. How you mad at the players for leaving too quick, but when it's a coach in a hoodie, you saying it's slick? Yeah. Rex, you wildin'. The whole situation a mess, talking both sides of your mouth. You doing a podcast? Guess. Maybe you want him to get a pass, but Rex got caught slipping. Jemele put him on blast. Rex yelling old school rules like kids shouldn't flee. But when Lane dipped early, that's leadership, see? She looking at the scene like, boy, you dumb. This the same mouth you used when you blasted someone. Rex, you switched faster than a zone defense. You was judging teenagers now as coach that made no sense. You ain't sticking to your script. You ain't reading your notes. Whole tape got holes bigger than your old Jets coat. Ooh. Now the internet laughing like the meme won't die. Rex talking contradictions like he's sponsored by why? She got them receipts, put them on the road. She said, I blasted young athletes. Now that's you. Lane gotta go. That's different though. How, when, where? Somebody let me know. Spare me the excuses. This ain't movie scripts. You judging kids for growth, but praising grown men dips. Rex looking like he wanna log off the app. Trying to dodge accountability like he dodged a blitz sack. Jemele lit the whole table up, zero finesse. Yeah, the whole thing's chaos, and Rex, you a certified mess. Woo, hey. You gonna have to pay that bill, Rex Ryan. Woo, hey. I don't wanna hear no more crying. This is Jemele Hill. Yeah. I had to do this. I had to dunk on you, give you a facial, and I ain't even go racial. Oh, man, damn, Cam. I got a migraine. What you eat? Just some ham hocks and pig's feet.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verses.
Time to hide
hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.